Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. I hope you're having a great day. So wanted to come out with some feel good stuff and some future looking stuff about crypto. I wanted to touch on, the CPI numbers came out today. It's tanking the markets and it's tanking crypto as well. I expect there to be a correction, obviously. Just, for the next little while, whenever CPI comes out, you should probably expect there to be a dip. But here's for the feel good stuff. I would say feel good and forward looking. Okay. So one of the coolest things I saw over the past couple of days was Sir Anthony Hopkins asked Snoop Dogg, should have asked his son, Cordell Broadus, about it, because Cordell is the one that was actually thinking about doing the whole NFT thing for Snoop and himself. He goes by the name of Champs Medici or Champs Medici, however he's pronouncing it. He's not French. Jimmy Fallon and Reese Witherspoon on how to buy NFTs, and he changed his official Twitter handle to be .eth. Crazy cool, because I just love him as an actor. He's awesome, and just I want you to stop and think about this. This is an older person who's getting into crypto. So everybody who's talking about, old folks don't get into crypto, cut it out. That's done. That's done. Everybody from every walk of life is interested in crypto. There's not everybody, but a representation of every walk of life is interested in the crypto space. So, because I'm not exactly young, just saying. Real quick, Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey are opening up the Bitcoin Academy in Brooklyn to educate communities and empower them. Cool beans, hat tip. VeChain, enterprise darling, is in $100 million deal with UFC. That's crazy cool. We're going to dip into that one a little bit. Kwon and TerraForm Labs, this is going to be the only thing I have to say. They've been compelled by a U.S. court to actually respond to a subpoena from the SEC. Yeah, it's not going to get any prettier. The storm's not even here yet, and it's really dark. Just saying. Felix Capital, a London-based company, a London-based firm, raised $600 million to back Web3 and crypto projects. Yeah, just there's a lot going on in that space. 9 cryptocurrency companies, or crypto companies, I would say, because they're not all currencies, were actually tapped and on the Forbes Fintech 50 list. Yeah. So stop and think about that. 9. That's a big number. That really is a big number. Deloitte released a report that says 90% of businesses that accept crypto or digital assets for payment see a sales increase. Shocker. Everybody's talking about, there's not enough adoption. No, there are people that are waiting for stores and companies to accept payments via digital assets. Right? That demand is there. Just saying. And finally, Mastercard has created an NFT, a Fiat onramp for people to purchase NFTs without crypto. So that's crazy cool. But let's dig in a little bit. Sir Anthony Hopkins, hat tip to you, my friend. Love it. Just like, hey, I like NFT. He's out there saying, I love NFTs. I love the artwork that's out there. What do you think I should buy? You know what I'm saying? It's, talk about supporting a movement. There you go. So didn't know Reese Witherspoon was all up in there too. Good job. It's not a thing about women. It's just, I didn't know her in particular was into NFTs. I find that to be really cool because I think she's a great actor too. Now, Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey opening up the Bitcoin Academy in Brooklyn. That's powerful because with education, with information, real information, you get adoption. And I want to bring you a couple of other names that are involved in this. Just give me a moment to get there. You have Najah J Roberts of Crypto Blockchain Plug, and Lamar Wilson, known as the Black Bitcoin Billionaire. you have people that are deep in the space that are looking to educate others. I think that's really cool. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about that. It's just really freaking cool, because I keep saying to people, with more education, real education, not misinformation, but real education in the space, you will grow adoption. That will also create change. Okay? That's all positive to me. It's all positive. Looking at that, then I move into, enterprise darling, VeChain. I love VeChain. Look up that project. Yes, I do hold VeChain, but they're not a sponsor of mine at all. But I did research on the project. I really like the project, and they've landed $100 million marketing deal with UFC. That is a big deal, because not only do they get their name all over the place, but they also incentivize all of the athletes to become brand ambassadors. So you're not just getting the UFC there, you're also tapping into the talent pool, to become brand ambassadors. And VeChain just do your research on VeChain. I'm telling you, just do your research on VeChain. I wouldn't say that I'm a VeChain bro. I just really like what they're all about, because they decided, we're going to do one thing and we're going to do it really, really well. Boom. So them getting hooked into UFC, I think that's a big deal. Name all over the octagon, having access to, the rankings will be, sponsored by VeChain. I think that's a big deal. Gets the name out there and starts growing, that base. Smart move, hat tip. TerraForm Labs and Kwon can't get out of their own way. They were trying to fight a subpoena from the SEC. Kwon was running on, we didn't really get served. No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now a U.S. court has said, you better answer. It's getting worse. So do I have any kind of hope for TerraForm Labs, the Luna Foundation Guard? No, I don't. I really don't. I think it'll be a while, and it'll take some work for me to get back into that project or whatever they touch. I think they've got really bad headwinds coming at them. I don't even think it's over yet. So South Korea, the United States government, other governments around the world, all pointing fingers at Kwon and TerraForm Labs. You have the embezzlement investigation that's going on. You have a lot of things. You've got freezes on transactions. It's not going to get any better anytime soon. I just don't see it. Felix Capital raised their largest fund to date, $600 million, to back Web3 and crypto projects. For everybody spreading FUD, go away. Just go away. No, the world is not perfect. But don't believe the FUD. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. You have funds out there that are still raising hundreds of millions of dollars. This is not, Felix Capital is not the only one. Hundreds of millions of dollars, okay, to back Web3 and crypto projects. I'm just saying. If crypto was gonna die, well, why would all these companies be dumping big money into it? Just saying. So do your own research so that you know what's a good project, what's a bad project. But there are things coming. There are things afoot that are really going to make Web3 blow up, and my company is going to be there. To that end, 90% of companies, as per a report from Deloitte, they're seeing sales increases. Gee, I wonder why. With crypto, you keep more of your money. That's number one. Two, the demand is there for stores and businesses to accept crypto. I literally had one of my employees come, we were having a conversation, coffee cup conversation. And he goes, man, let me tell you something. If I could pay my bills in crypto, I would want to get paid in crypto. And I said, yeah, you're probably, I think your biggest issue is, paying your taxes in crypto and then businesses accepting things, right? So you're not that far away from it. I think you're another 2-3 years away from more and more businesses accepting digital assets, more and more people using digital assets, businesses paying in digital assets, or at least, a portion of your salary. I think it's going to wind up being like your 401k. You come to a job and they say, well, this is how much money you can get, in cash, and you can allocate this for this and this for that. You might see people allocate 5% right there into crypto and take that 5% and use that. Maybe they use their, take their household budget and, use that to actually go purchase things. And it's kind of a cyclical thing, right? Because if you pay in crypto, the vendor gets more money, right? Because they're not paying credit card fees. They get their full load, and then they adjust their pricing, because pricing right now is based on them having to pay because they have credit card companies in their pockets. So the same way credit card companies came in is what I believe how they're going to come out, which is why they're all trying to figure out ways to get into Web3 and the crypto space. Hence Mastercard. Mastercard is, got an on-ramp for Fiat so that you can purchase NFTs. Okay, there's a fee right there that they're going to collect. And so they're figuring out ways on how to maintain a certain fee level, because they're going to be losing fees as more adoption increases. So if I go to the store and 10% of my sales, think about that. 90% of these stores, they're saying they've seen increased sales because of crypto. Take a step back. Well, that's a portion of sales that didn't go to crypto, that didn't go to credit cards. Credit cards, debit cards, doesn't matter. So it didn't go to credit cards. That's a loss of money for the for the credit card industry. That's how that works. Or in this case, doesn't work because it's going through crypto. And I also wanted to let you know, I'm dropping a video soon. I'm going to create a video soon about bank fraud, specifically, check fraud, and how the government enables that fraud, and banks are complicit, right? They might have thought that they were doing something good, and, expediency of payments and all that good stuff. But the security checks just are not there to stop the fraud. You want to know what doesn't happen in crypto? Fraud. I can't double dip on a transaction. Transaction happens once. I can double dip on a transaction, but it's not the same transaction. And the money has to be there. So you'll hear about hacks of bridges and things like that, but most personal attacks are phishing attacks. Some slick talking person or slick email gets you to do something. That's not a hack. That's a phishing attack. There is a difference. So that doesn't really transpire as much. It's actually a low number. Those phishing attacks happen all the time, but it's harder to do with crypto. When you call a bank and you say, I have a check, is it good? And they say automatically, because you say, I have a cashier's check, they automatically say, oh, it's good. It's not. It's not necessarily good. So I'm going to do a video on that, because I personally know two people that have been through that ordeal. One having to pay and one lucky enough to not have to pay. Right. And even worse, the bank tries to collect fees off the bounced check. Are you serious? Because you didn't do your checks, you're trying to collect the fee, and then you say, well, okay, since you're a good customer, we'll let you keep, we won't charge you the fee. It's a revenue stream. It's a freaking revenue stream. All right. There's a hell of a lot more security going on in crypto than there is, even with the phishing attack, even with the hacks in crypto. Those holes get plugged. Those holes get plugged. Now, if there's a phishing attack, Axie Infinity twice, 2 or 3 times already. So we blame it on Discord at first, but it's not. It's somebody's account got phished and somebody took it over and did something bad. What are you talking about? That's not a Discord problem. Did you have two-factor authentication turned on or whatever it is? I still think Discord is not really there for it. And I also think that a lot of people that say they're into technology that might not be so good at it, made some, not so good decisions and got caught out there. This is why companies, go through phishing attack exercises and send you fake emails and things like that, fake phone calls to test their people on a regular basis. Okay? But I'm going to do a full video about that. I have another one coming out for Web3. We'll drop that in our educational series so that you can actually see it and get some information from it. But let's get to the numbers because CPI is out today and it tanked everybody. Let's do this and that. All right, so we've got big losers right now. Look at this. Everybody on this list is a loser. Celsius is down. Who else? This is Elrond Gold. Not something that I follow, but people are into it. ApeCoin, no shocker there. CeeLo, everybody is down right now. Cardano, one of my darlings, they're down to almost 10%. Gala's down almost 10%. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, yeah, in another day or so, in another few days, you're going to see Gala on the winner's side. You're going to see Cardano and Algorand on the winner's side. All of them, respectively, down 9% currently. That's because CPI numbers came out today, and they suck. Go look it up yourself. I'm not going to, go over the, rise of inflation of 8.6% and other numbers, but go do the research. It's right there. Do your own research. I'm not here to, try to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm looking at, what my kids are looking at, and how we're kind of thinking today. Because I don't give financial advice except to my own kids. Right. Just teaching them, what I know. And sometimes they teach me about what they know. Don't discount your kids. I've got a 20-year-old rugrat that is really into crypto, and he started getting into crypto eons ago. So he came to me, and he's the one that told me about Shiba Inu. He's the one that told me about Doge. I didn't know about those coins. I really didn't. I hadn't done any research on that, and he just said, buy it. Just get it, Dad. Get it. There you go. But you have other things that are, these guys right here. I don't know how they're going up. Terra Luna Classic, 10%. How? I'm just not even going to bother. It's just funny that I see that. Looking at the fear and greed index, it's at 13. I was expecting it to jump up a little bit, and it didn't. CPI is definitely not helping today, so I'm expecting it to go down again, frankly, tomorrow or even later today. DeFi down to 104. It was up like 110, 111. Bitcoin taking a beating. As you can see, it's down, at the bottom end of my inner band. I don't know that it's going to go any lower. It could. It really can, but I think it'll be a blip. Then you have Bitcoin itself down 29,402, Ethereum at below at 17s. These are things that I'm looking at that are on sale that will recover and make anywhere between 5 and 15% over the next few days. Why? Because everything kind of settles out. Right? That's my perspective. That's what I believe the rhythm is going to be for me. Looking at Cardano down a hell of a lot. Algo down a hell of a lot. When you see these deep reds, that's a hell of a move. Especially so when you see deep greens, deep reds, those are hella moves. Those are hella moves, as kids would say. If you want to look at it in a list, yeah, just about everything is red. And red in major ways. Algorand down almost 10%. These are big moves. To me, these are big opportunities to get in again at a really low number because I'm expecting the back end of this year, things to actually go up. That's what I'm expecting. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Kind of lets me know that what me and my kids are doing, sharing our journey with you is, good entertainment for you. And maybe you're, learning a couple of things. As well as definitely hit the notification bell so you know when I'm actually dropping a new video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.